Hey, it's Ray Florine here, and I want to thank you for taking action on this cheat sheet. Now, in this video example, we're going to show you how to get the most out of the cheat sheet, and for this one, we're going to show you how to use the LinkedIn cheat sheet. If you've purchased any other cheat sheets of mine, same process. I'm just showing you with this example because this is the first one we made. So the LinkedIn cheat sheet really lets you do a lot of things, and the main purpose of this is to help newbies out, to help people who are creating content, and to help people who are experts on the topic. So how it helps a newbie. So for a newbie, this lets you get a lot of content about LinkedIn for free, a lot of free training, a lot of free help. You can really get a lot of answers on this topic just by clicking a few buttons. Now, maybe you're someone who is a little bit more advanced and maybe you're creating maybe a blog post or a video about this topic. Well, you can click on these links too, and you can get a lot of content ideas and a lot of ideas of what's popular already, the questions people are asking, the information people need, so you have that information to create content that people want to consume. You also might be an expert on this topic, and this will help you stay abreast of all the current changes in your marketplace so you know how to adapt and how to grow your business even more. Now I'm going to highlight a few of the 40 different resources we have on here to show you how you can get the best use out of this. Now, one thing that I highly recommend you do is if you want to open more than one site at a time, use the control button or the command button if you're on a Mac. It's control and then you click on the link and that'll open the links in a new window. So what I do is maybe I want to see the news. So I'll look at the Google News for LinkedIn and it'll show some of the most recent news about the topic, and that's a great way to see, maybe some breaking news and to keep up to date on changes in the market. Another thing I like to do is search the various search engines. So I'm just going to show one example here. I can easily click on Google and it'll open up Google in a new tab, and I can see some of the top ranked things about LinkedIn on Google. I can do the same thing for Yahoo and Bing. Another thing I like to do is look at the blogs. So I can click on the blog tab and that will show us some of the more popular blog posts about LinkedIn. I also like going on Amazon. And one thing I really like about this is you can click on, say, a product. I'm going to click on this book here, and it will show you some stuff here. So I can go on the table of contents, and this is, a $30 book that has almost 300 reviews. A lot of people seem to like it, and this shows you the table of contents for this book. This gives you some great ideas, because this is obviously a book that people are buying, they really like. It gives you a lot of ideas for some killer content that you can create based off of what they're researching, what they found. Because if anyone writes a book, this is a 200-page book, for example. If anyone writes a book, usually they do some research of what the market wants, and this is a great way to really cut your research time to see what people want. And you could, I'm not saying plagiarize what they're doing, but you could definitely model a lot of the aspects of what they're doing in the content you're creating, because they've already researched the market, they know what people want. This is obviously a bestseller because it's ranked really high on Amazon. It's got a lot of reviews. It must be selling quite well. Another thing I like to do is click on BuzzSumo, and this shows you some of the content that's really popular about LinkedIn and how many times it's been shared on the various social media networks, so you can see what kind of things people seem to like at the moment. And some of the stuff's kind of silly, but it does give you an idea of ways that you can tie stuff into maybe a current event, or you can create some really unique headlines and how that applies to your market. I also like to do this to search the various social media to see what people are saying. So for instance, I might do Facebook here to see what kind of Facebook posts people have. Now it's going to show like your friends and pages and groups and stuff like that, what they're saying about LinkedIn, but it gives you an idea of what people are saying about LinkedIn. Now, maybe you have a blog or an email list, or you do some affiliate marketing and you're looking for some products to promote on the topic. So I'm just going to click on Warrior Plus, for example, and that'll share with me different products I could promote about LinkedIn to my audience. So for instance, I'll just click on this one. I could sign up. Well, I guess I'm already signed up for this one, and I could go to their sales page and see what it looks like, and maybe that's something that I would send a promotion out for. So it's really cool how that can really narrow your search down. It can give you some good ideas because you can also find products that are selling very well. For instance, that product had over 1,000 sales. So it gives you an idea of, boy, maybe that's something that I would want to create some stuff that would maybe take that to the next level, or would hit some of the points that their product was hitting, because obviously that's something that's sold very well in the past. Maybe there's some elements that I could expand on or do something with in my own product. Another thing I really like to do is I like to look at the For Dummies, because I know they do a ton of research about stuff on the topic to put in their books, and they take some of the stuff from some of their best-selling books, and they also write some new content and create videos and stuff like that, and they put them on their website. So for instance, just on LinkedIn alone, they have 802 results on their website. So there's definitely, and they have 12 related books about LinkedIn. So there's definitely things that they've researched a lot and put a lot of effort in. I mean, if you're going to create as many books as they do, I mean, they have hundreds of different books on all these different topics. They research it really hard. They do a lot of work to make these books successful. You can cut a lot of your research time by looking at what they're doing and modeling what they do, because success leaves clues. Another thing that I like to do is Medium is cool because that's kind of like a new blogging type platform. People will post a lot of stuff. You can see a lot of popular things on here. And so that gives you some ideas for some kind of current trending type blog posts, it seems. I love Quora because this gives you actual questions people are asking about LinkedIn. And so you could answer those questions, or you could look at those and go, that's an interesting blog post idea. That's an interesting video that I could create. It gives you a lot of different stuff that you could really work in, and it's definitely stuff people are searching for and stuff that people are asking for. So if you can help people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. I also think Google Trends can be useful. This is nice because it shows kind of the search engine trends on a topic. Obviously, it was the holidays, so we had a little dip here, but it shows you, where it's popular, where people are searching for, what other things people are searching for that are directly related to it. If you're looking for some content to put on a website, or maybe even to maybe rewrite in your own words, you can do ezine articles. And this gives you some content that you can copy and paste and put on your website, as long as they have like a little footer that you have to put on your web page. And they only let you do, I think it's like 10 or 25 articles. I haven't looked at the terms in a while on a website, but you could pick some content that might be really relevant, and you could put it on a website to kind of get the ball rolling. That's a good way to get something going. Let's see. Those are really the main ones. Oh, another one that I really like is Fiverr, because Fiverr is a great place to outsource things to. You can look at some stuff. These are, people are charging to do these tasks. So maybe you're looking for something to be done for your business, and maybe you don't know how to do it, or you don't have time to do it. You can hire someone to do it. Or maybe you go, wow, some of these things are selling really well. Like, for instance, this person will edit your LinkedIn profile. She's got 237 buyer reviews, and it looks like she has got a whole bunch of upgraded options you can do. So she's making some good money, doing this LinkedIn profile editing. So she probably looks at some stuff here. It looks like it describes what she does. She cleans up spelling and grammar and stuff like that. I mean, she probably puts it in something like Word, lets it do a lot of the work, and then gives it a once over herself. and fixes a few things and puts it up for you. So it's pretty handy. See, she delivers it as a Word document, so that probably does a good chunk of the work for her. It's pretty cool that you can find stuff that way just with this cheat sheet. So I know this video is about LinkedIn, but this works for any of the cheat sheets we've done. You get the same kind of idea. It will work for whatever topic that your cheat sheet you purchase is on. But I highly recommend you use this cheat sheet because it saves you a ton of time. It gives you a lot of starting points, and I think you'll find it very useful.